Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the fourth episode of the Diggin podcast. I'm Zoe. I'm joined by my lovely co-host Liam again. Our special guest today is Matty Coughlan, also known as Cogs. Thank you for giving up your time. How do you feel to be here?
Delighted.
Sounds it, pal. Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
again, we've got another roll up, like I'd see it in the William Hill on a Saturday. So we've got Bolton, Salford City, Scam, AFC Liverpool, Booton, Witton Albion, Winsford United, and a couple of trips in the car to Northwich and Pilks. Now, you see, the really funny thing is, obviously, I sort of met you properly through football at Pilks, but I was actually absent for 2 games, so I think I missed 66% of your appearances.
Well, there's no surprise you being absent, like, isn't there?
Very good. Anyway, I properly first met you in football there, but I had a fantastic encounter with you because obviously you're a cricketer. And as I took my sort of third team to Ainsdale, must be 9 years ago now, and you scored 124. And you were dropped 5 times in that innings, and 3 times were off my ball. And so just say thank you very much, Ellis Taylor, for that little anecdote.
And he hit 13 sixes in that game as well.
Yeah.
Most of them from your ball.
Yeah, well, you know, the scorecard doesn't tell a story, does it? Anyway, so dead simple. Ask everyone this because I quite like it. So, where did it all start for you, football-wise, and when?
With my dad, really. My dad played quite a lot of footy when he was younger. My granddad was a pro, Preston. It's only for a few years, but my dad played round my ways in Ainsdale. Played for Southport and Ainsdale, as I do as well, sometimes on a Sunday. Obviously, when I was younger, I played for Formby, JSC it was at the time, and then I moved to Southport Trinity when I was about 14. 12 it was. Yeah, played through there. Played in a variety of positions, as I still do now. Really, was a centre forward when I was younger. And then moved down to centre mid. Obviously, find myself playing right back every now and again now. But
I left back.
Yeah, scored quite a lot of goals when I was younger. And then managed to get picked up at Bolton when I was 14. Did 2 years there. Missed out on a scholar. And yeah, played non-league since I was 16.
Yeah, so what age did you get picked up at Bolton then, and how long was you?
14, I was there.
Right.
Got picked up at 14, was there for 2 years. Just got unlucky. Just one of them. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said this quite a bit before. I think sometimes when you're in there, you do need that little bit of luck, especially when you're coming towards getting.
I was a late bloomer. I was a late bloomer. 14, you're getting picked up.
So what position were you in at Bolton, or would you still play in a variety there?
Playing centre mid and centre forward. Mainly centre mid, but then used to have a bit of pace, so used to actually make Harry look slow. That's just how many messing by the way. No.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose if you're in a Bolton at 14, sort of who's in your year there? Who are you playing with? Who are you playing against? I guess. Any names that I can pick up off the floor?
Well, Bawley. Played against Bawley, and Bawley absolutely ran the show every time I played against him. I always would tell him about this. I remember one game. Played against Devon, he come back off an injury and he scored a hat-trick in half an hour and got took off. It was absolutely ridiculous. Job done. Yeah. Played with Nat Phillips for a bit at Bolton before he got picked up, obviously by Liverpool, and yeah, he was a very, very good player. His dad, Jimmy, was one of the coaches. Played with quite a few lads who played non-league still now as well, like Jordan Grant was one of them. I don't think whether he's playing anymore. Matty Marsh was a good player, very good player in my year. Harry Brockbank, very good. He's playing in America now, I think it is. He made his debut for Bolton first team when they were down there, captain the side at the age of like 19 it was. And he's playing for Radcliffe. Very, very good player. Still obviously out and about my age, but just...
I was looking as well. So you've ended up. So from there, you're at Bolton. So if you're saying sort of 14 to 16, was Salford 16 and onwards then?
Yeah, it was a bit of a mad one. Playing for Salford, I was actually on trial at Bury. When obviously they were in the Football League. Ryan Kidd was the coach, and he told me to go down to Salford and Bernard and Jono. Obviously the two madheads who were now at Radcliffe and picked me up for a trial game at Esser. Never played with any lads before, never played an open age game. Played there. Gary Neville was there with Danny Webber, who was the striker at United. He was playing for Salford at the time, and Gary pulled me into the game. Very, very weird. Just like pulled me and the chairman, Karen. And me and my dad were out there obviously at the time I was 16, so we didn't have consent to speak to me. It was quite weird.
Yeah.
And I ended up going there to do pre-season. The hardest pre-season I've done in my life, and I thought Stammers' pre-season was hard. But yeah, didn't really last long there because I went to college, went to the Fowler College. Did 3 years there, won the national championship there with the college, won the Dubai Super Cup, first time we went over there. And now Fowler College absolutely smashing it. They've moved into Melwood. They're doing really, really well. And yeah, that's really, I started playing non-league there, played for Bootle for about 2 years, playing right wing back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. Getting used to playing centre mid when I was younger, playing 17. Got player of the year, young player of the year. First year was there.
Brilliant.
Second year, just floated about really. It was just one of them seasons, and then just carried on playing non-league from then. Just went around.
So did you come to Burscough at some point on loan, like a work experience loan?
Yeah, it was when Mark Beasley was in. Mark's obviously done really well. Warrington, now he's at FC United. Mark was at the college. He was one of the coaches and one of the teachers, and he picked me up. I literally just trained really, didn't really play a game. Was on the bench a couple of times. I was very young. I was just like not there yet, not ready to play men's football.
Yeah.
Sounds mad, but when I turned 17, 18, started going to the gym more, getting fitter, just happens, doesn't it really?
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good sort of, because I know like obviously there's plenty of people I think you can see who probably do get released maybe further down the line than you did, but haven't seen that. So when they hit that sort of drop into non-league, like they're not as prepared. But I suppose you've probably gone in there, had your little taste in what it looks like at 16, and gone, yeah, well, this is what I need to do to build to get myself to probably be able to play in them and deal with the environment as well.
Well, yeah, a lot of lads I played with at the Fowler College were playing semi-pro. I at the age of 17, so it was quite physical in training. You used to the physicality in training there, and then physicality in training semi-pro as well. Quite a lot of the lads. Well, I say quite a lot of lads. 2 of the lads went to America. 2 of them are still there. Both did scholarships over there, done really well. Kane Drummond's main one.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's done really well. He's at Chesterfield now. He was ridiculous.
Yeah, I've played against
Technicality, the technical side of it as well. He's very, very good at a young age. Got released from the pool, and then obviously he's smashing it now. Leon Arnasalan, another one, done really well. Obviously at Macclesfield, doesn't really play as much now. He's more like on the futsal side of it. But yeah, played with some really good players. Played against some really good players as well, like Charlie. Obviously he's still playing here. Delisle Brewster, best striker of a ball I've ever seen in my life. And that's obviously saying all. Yeah.
I think as well, because I don't know, obviously I'm looking. See, as I look through sort of where you go, so you mentioned sort of Bootle, sort of AFC Liverpool, but at what point did you sort of? I'm looking at the sort of side you've got. Obviously, Bootle would be sort of the county side, but when you went up to Skem, obviously you've been sort of dropped into a side that's sort of probably at a point where, for one reason or another, they're sort of struggling. But how was that dropping into? I'm just thinking from like non-league environment, you go into a side that's sort of scratching around for a win. How did you deal with that at a young age?
Well, I've gone from playing for Bootle like near the top of the league to going the league up, and Skem were right down the bottom. No fault of Paul McNally, by the way. Very good coach. He done very well with Skem, and obviously City Liverpool and everyone as well. It was hard. It was very, very hard. Played most of the season at left back because he was struggling with players, and played centre mid as well. But it was very, very hard. Obviously, they got relegated. Barnsley was obviously in goal, captain.
Yeah.
Knew Ben a long time. Very, very good lad. But very hard. Didn't win a game for about 20, which you already know.
That was
Kendall away, 1-0. Have we seen that?
Perhaps we shouldn't have had a chat for that. Are you interviewing me now?
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, it wasn't really what it seemed. The only game that we got battered in was Colwyn Bay away. Got battered 9-0, and that was the worst game of football I've ever played in my life.
Well, I only ask because obviously I'm thinking like from how I think you're a tough competitor, and I think stuff like that. Perhaps. I think I was just looking and thinking if you get sort of dropped in that environment from a place where like you probably had good success at different levels, and you make that step up in your own right. To come into that, I just think you've obviously going to have learned something from it.
Learned a lot from it, and obviously going from Skem to Winsford. Winsford was sort of a similar environment. down like mid-table, down the bottom bit, but bar here, that's the best like semi-professional experience I've had. Loved Winsford, loved my time there. Played a lot of very good players. Lee Duckworth, obviously the coach. Took me to Vix on my sabbatical, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Some miles up for you.
Lee's a very, very good coach, very good lad as well. He was a very good player. He's got the most appearances in non-league for
Full stop.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's horrendous now. He's awful now. He tries to join in training. He's absolutely shocking. Sorry, Lee, but yeah.
Can you watch it?
I haven't got a bad word to say about any of them lads. Really enjoyed my time. Obviously, met a very good friend of 4 years playing footy with Danny.
Is he just completely? Have you just told him all these questions because he's just
No.
them off here, isn't he?
No,
It's fine.
no. Danny's a very, very good friend of mine. Got a lot of time for Danny.
Yeah, he's lovely lad, Danny, isn't he?
Was very, very unlucky in the injuries. I met Danny at Bootle first time rounds.
Oh, I get mixed up.
No, Bowden.
Bowden.
Met him first time round at Bootle when I was younger, and he was obviously younger as well. And did his ACL at Barton away against, I can't remember whether it was Barton or 1874 at the time. And it was the first 5 minutes of the game. And he carried on for 5 minutes because the physio said there was nothing wrong with him. And he went off and couldn't move. And then he had a 3-year stint out with dodgy ops. Obviously came back. First season, I came in pre-season. I was just like, come down, have a go. Lee was like, I need the striker. And obviously I told him he hadn't played for 3 years. And he was like, do I give him a go? And he was struggling at first with the fitness side, but he's ridiculous, Danny. Best striker I've played in non-league, 100%.
Yeah.
Just a goal scorer. He went on a stint at Winsford where we were down the bottom and he scored 20 goals in 20 games. And some of the goals he scored were absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, just dragged you through, I suppose, as well. It's a massive position. I mean, as you know, if you're saying you play, I think you've had about 15 minutes up there as well, and I think you turned the game around up there. So your 9 can drag you through, didn't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. One thing I was going to ask you as well is, and you touched on it there. I was going to say you've had quite a lot of influences, especially in your early career. Is there maybe a couple of coaches or a couple of managers along the way that you can sort of not sort of like show your development with, but like that you've taken a lot from or you've learnt a lot from along the way?
Carl McCauley, who is at Fowler College now. He's the head of coaching there. He was our first team coach. Learnt so much from him as a player. He developed me a lot because I used to be very angry.
Used to be.
Well, not like I used to be very, very angry on a pitch. I used to just go around and just kick people constantly.
Sorry, I'm still talking.
And
moody is the word.
yeah, I was very, very moody. I used to get on the back's ref constantly. I used to get on everyone else's back. I just wasn't really as relaxed as I am now. In a way.
Relax.
No.
You know what? I agree with that. I feel like you have calmed down.
I have, yeah. I've mellowed out, yeah. Carl taught me a lot. Taught me how to play positionally on a pitch. My fitness was the best I've ever been playing for the college, obviously because I'm playing every day.
Yeah, of course.
I used to get up and down a pitch constantly. Can't do that now. No, I can, but just not as much as what I used to be able to.
I think it's consistently, isn't it? You know yourself.
Technically, my technical ability was skyrocketed playing with them. And coming here, I met Stammers at a young age as well at AFC. I was only there for a couple of games. Stam was the head coach there, but these two now have probably been the best coaches in non-league I've ever had. And I don't think they know that enough. Stammers is probably up there with Carl as the best coach, and obviously Demp's alongside. Enjoy my time all the time. Obviously, every now and again I've gone for a few weeks, but yeah, we don't talk about that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think like there was a changeover here. I think wasn't there for you to go.
Yeah,
you're linking up with a couple of people that you respect, so I don't think anyone can begrudge you for it.
No.
I just wouldn't be racing to get to Dudley Town on a Tuesday night, mate.
Jesus Christ, mate! 2.5 hours of my first away game.
But yeah, no.
Moving on to Burscough, where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you've been here for what? I think it's about 2 years. Apart
2
from
years,
obviously
yeah.
your little holidays. How would you feel playing for Burscough?
Great. obviously this year I've had my ups and downs. I had a really bad injury at the start of the year. I got very, very fit. Fittest I've felt in a while. Obviously Stamps pre-season helped me massively. Thought I started the season really well, and then did my knee.
Just running back, wasn't it? I remember it.
Yeah, smashed the floor against Lower Brecon. I thought I did my ACL, and obviously got carried off the pitch and had scans, and I chipped my kneecap. Was obviously in a knee brace for like 6 weeks and got back playing. I did a quick turnaround, to be honest with you. I was shocked at myself, and so was like the doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
Got back playing within 10 weeks, I think it was. It should have been about 4 or 5 months. I just started doing all my rehab straight away, doing all the right stuff, and seeing physios. Obviously went outside, Stam gave me a physio to go and see. Done really well. Andy, his name was. Seen a couple of the lads. Yeah. First bit, obviously being with Brody was a bit different compared to now. I was captain of the club, and it was a bit much for me, to be honest with you, because I've never done it before. I was captain like when I was younger, but it's different. Obviously, coming to a non-league side, I was a very, very young captain. I was 24, and I was the youngest at one point in my team when obviously Conrad was here. And obviously Demps came in. I missed a few weeks with Pilks. Came back. Kirky, obviously non-league vet. Ridiculous player still at his age. Yeah, really, really enjoyed my time. Obviously, want to play more, but the lads are doing really, really well. I can't say that enough. It's a very, very challenging team to play in. It's probably the best team in the league I've played with, bar my time at Bootle. But yeah.
No, it's nice to hear you say that. I know obviously it's been a lot of ups and downs the past 2 years with change and whatnot, but you know, it's nice to see yourself being so loyal to the club.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
You know, I know, like I say, we joke you've had your little holidays, but you come back because you actually enjoy the club. It's
got
nice
nothing bad to say about the club. The club's
No.
a very, very well run club. Coaches obviously helped. Paul's done a lot for the club. Compared to what it was when I knew about it 3 or 4 years ago, when Jay initially tried to get me in with Nick Matthews, it's a lot different compared to what it is now.
Yeah. A lot's changed.
Yeah, a lot has changed. Yeah, and it's gone up.
On a normal match day, what's your typical routine?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is just one of those random questions.
to be honest with you, I don't really have one.
No.
I get up in the morning, obviously, have my brekkie and stuff, just...
No overnight oats, no.
Mate, I'm not Harry, he's an absolute animal, isn't he? Now I have like normal stuff, porridge, coffee, Greek yogurt, granola, some fruit.
So quite healthy though, yeah?
Yeah, to be honest with you, my diet's changed massively over the past few years. I eat really healthy now, compared to like takeaways every other night, because my job's changed. Like I'm working in an office and stuff, so it's a bit different.
Yeah.
I used to be on my feet all the time, and I used to just grab takeaways every now and again. I used to work in bars and Sainsbury's and stuff, so working my job now in the home office, it's like I'm at a desk all the time. I'm not walking around loads. I've got to go to the gym. I've got to do obviously footy and stuff compared to what I used to do. But yeah, try and eat as healthy as you can. You can't help it sometimes. Like it's just everyone has it. Yeah, a few whales and the Isle of Man like you. Yeah.
Always goes back to that, doesn't it?
Yeah, redacted. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, so just the last question before we move on to the quick fire ones.
Yeah.
I ask the same question every time. If you had to pick from the current squad, who would be in your Burscough five-a-side?
You don't have to put a goalkeeper in this.
Don't have to.
You can have yourself.
You don't have to put a goalkeeper in, because obviously there is only one side. I won't take offence to that.
Do you want to know near it anyway?
Yeah. I might run the waters.
Do you know what? I will pick a goalkeeper and I'll go Barnsley.
Well, that's a good choice.
Is this at Burscough or overall?
At Burscough.
Barnsley, obviously. I'd play that Barnsley straight away. One of the best keepers in the league I've ever played against and played with. Kirky, centre half by himself, because he just sweeps everything. Again, non-league vet, but probably the hardest centre half I've ever played against. And still now in training when he kicks up in the air. Midfield, Bawley, because Bawley in a five-a-side environment's ridiculous. His technical ability is frightening. Might not be there with his fitness and he knows that himself, but like put him in a five-a-side environment, he's unbelievable. I'm not picking myself because I don't want to. Another midfielder, probably Hamo. Again, technically very good, very fit. Finishing's very, very good. And one more striker in it. Can't pick myself up front, can I? Can't pick myself up front.
You can if you want.
Nah, I can't. It's hard, this.
Do you want to come back to it?
No, Sam Turner, to be honest with you. Again,
Oh, that's fair.
new to the team, but finishing technical ability is very, very good. Even though he's a quiet lad, puts himself about, knows the back of the net.
Yeah, he goes about his business really.
Goes about his business very, very well.
Just a good operator, I think.
I would obviously have Dawson, but he's not here anymore because Dawes, he's a joke, and obviously he's doing it futsal for England. Obviously this side of it as well, but yeah, that's probably Burscough 5-a-side, and I'd have a different 5-a-side team if outside of Burscough as well. But
yeah, good side. My last one that I was gonna, I asked this last time. I'm gonna try and get it in. Don't answer this night answer at the end. So you've got your night out of anyone you've met.
I should use that every time.
Yeah, so you've got your night out of anyone from non-league. Five people, whoever. Name it.
Kieran Halligan, first one straight away. He's so funny, boss lad. I learnt a lot from him at Bootle as a young kid. I used to play right wing back, and obviously every now and again he played there, and I played right centre half, and the free. Learned a lot from him. Kirky, because he's just a good lad, good laugh. Oh Jesus!
You're gonna have to put Bowden in there, aren't you?
Bowden, yeah, because he's my good mate.
Yeah.
Got a lot of time for him. Danny Kerr, he's a biggie unit. He's a.
So if there's any scuffles?
Any scuffles, yeah, but he's hilarious on a night out. He's in the Navy, plays for the Navy team. He's captain of the Navy team. Again, good footballer. He can't half drink. I've never seen anyone drink like him in my life.
Not like him, like
nah, more.
Really?
Like,
wow,
it's frightening. That's 3, isn't it? Is that 3?
That's 4, so you got one more.
One more.
Well, there's 4 and then himself, is that not?
No, it's the 5.
right, okay.
Yeah. Players.
Or so anyone you've sort of met, players, coaches, managers, anyone.
It's got to be you then, hasn't it?
That's why he's hinting at. I'm only joking.
It's got to be you after the state in the Isle of Man, mate. It's got to be you because that was absolutely hilarious.
Who mind? Moving swiftly on. I think we've got some quick fire questions.
Yeah, so 5 quick fire to end it. So, number 1, who's your football hero?
Stephen Gerrard.
Number 2. I know, yeah. You're going to have to take that question out. Number 2, would you rather have fame or fortune?
It's a tough question.
They are not designed to be quite simple.
I'm not really asked about either, to be honest with you. As long as you're happy, it's the main thing. But probably
that's actually really humble.
Probably fortune, because you'd help everyone else out around you, like your mates and your family, because that's the thing that I'm about mainly. Don't want to see anyone struggle in environments, because I've had friends where they've struggled, and I lost a friend in school very early in my life because he struggled mentally. So that was a side of it when I was a bit younger. Just tried to help a lot of people more, really. So yeah, put a down on it,
It's a good look on it to have if you'd use the fortune for something.
Yeah, definitely.
That's nice.
No, it's clear that we know you.
But this is why we do these things, because it's nice.
That weren't really quick fire, but yeah.
It was quicker than Riggers.
I asked Riggers his favourite food, would still be here. Number 3, sweet or savoury?
Sweet. I've got a bad sweet tooth.
Number 4, city break or beach holiday?
City break, yeah. Prefer them massively. Been on quite a few nice city breaks. Yeah, gotta be that.
Number 5, funniest teammate?
Liam Bowie. No, I'm only messing. Funniest teammate?
You're not actually part of the team, are you?
No,
but you're not the squad, are you, really? No. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not.
No.
If you were.
Not interested in that.
Danny Murphy, I used to play with him at Bootle. He's absolutely hilarious, and when he's had a bevy, he's even funnier. Muff, yeah. He's a very, very funny kid. Doesn't play anymore, but yeah, he was a very good centre half as well.
Okay, well, thanks, Cogs. Thanks for coming on.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for episode 5.
Nice one.